Hey guys, welcome to week 6 of our Ecclesiastes study, The Pursuit. This week, Wayne is going to talk about the lonely and the oppressed in his sermon, but I want to encourage us to do a little exercise together in dealing with our grief and then taking some time to celebrate together. So we, as a staff, went to a conference. Actually, we watched the conference. We did it online together, some of us. And one of the guys in the conference, he did this exercise with us and encouraged us to do it with our teams. We did it together with our staff team. Wayne has done it with the elders. And it was really beneficial for our staff team. And Wayne said it was for the elders too. And I just thought it would be great for our groups. So I want to encourage you guys, first with Psalm chapter 40, verses 1 through 3. It says, I waited patiently for the Lord. He turned to me and heard my cry. He lifted me out of the slimy pit, out of the mud and mire. He set my feet on a rock and gave me a firm place to stand. He put a new song in my mouth, a hymn of praise to our God. Many will see and fear and put their trust in the Lord. You know, we've been through a crazy 2020. And there's a lot of things that we have lost or that have been sad or been hard or could have beens. We had some could have beens. We actually got COVID in July, and I was supposed to go and perform a wedding for my cousin in Colorado, and then we're going to spend a week of vacation with Luke in Brooklyn. It could have happened. It didn't happen because of the great COVID-19. So you've probably had some could have beens this year during this pandemic. And have you taken the time to really grieve over those things? And as we did this together as a staff, we talked about stuff at church, we talked about stuff in our families, we talked about individual things that we had lost or that were sad or that were could have beens. And it was really healthy for us to just go around and to share those things together. And I want to encourage you guys to do that as a group. So I want to encourage you to take about 10 minutes together as a group, write these things down or put them on your phone, and just spend some time just thinking about those things and really letting them go and grieve over those things. And then I'd like somebody in your group to pray, just to pray that we would give these things to God, we would release these things and give them away and not continue to grieve over them. And then secondly, I'd like you to just think about, and maybe you can write these things down, the things that have been great that God has done, even in the midst of this pandemic and all the stuff we've missed and all the stuff that has maybe hurt or been bad. God has shown up because God is still in control. And so share some of those things together as a group and then celebrate them together. Just have a prayer of praise, praising God for the things that He has done in your life and maybe in your family, maybe together at your church. I know there's things that all of us have missed. We've missed things at church. Some of you are doing group and you're not even back to church yet. You haven't been back to an in-person service, and that's okay. We miss you, and we know you miss being there. We understand this is a crazy time, but it's also a time where we can do something that I think God wants us to do, and we can mourn over those things, but we can also give Him praise because He's still in control. He's still got this. And I hope this is a good exercise for you and your group. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week.